The students who do the work, I never hear, well, my clients don't want to pay for the 3 hour. My clients don't, I don't know, they're not really into it. They just want a massage. I don't hear that. I hear the clients who are in pain going, dude, this is amazing. And they seem to want more. The problem is, why would a massage therapist want to deal with the judgment of their colleagues, peers, and other massage therapists, not the public? Why does a massage therapist want to step out on their own and get judged by every massage therapist in their town because they dared to do something different? How dare you stand out? How dare you be different?
But it's worked to our advantage by being different, by standing out. Like, we're being referred to by chiropractors, by physical therapists, by your general practitioner, and they're saying, because what we do is different. What we do is getting down to the root of the problem, helping them change their patterns and figure out what they are doing in their daily life that is causing the pain issues, so that what we work on the mat then carries over into their everyday, and they're doing that for themselves.
I mean, Netflix is, common now. That subscription model. There's Disney Plus and Hulu and other things. I always see that meme where it's like the grandma at the walker, and it's like, I remember when Netflix used to come in the mail, and they're like, oh, you okay, grandma? You know.
Hey, I'm that grandma.
I don't know, and I laugh because I'm 44, and I remember that as well. People are resistant to change. It doesn't matter if the change long-term benefits them. People still kind of reminisce about, I don't know, albums in the 70s. The artwork was bigger. It's like people just resist change. They don't like it. They're not particularly fond of it. I mean, and myself included sometimes. Facebook changes their ad manager thing, and I'm like, why are you destroying my life? Just mat-based work. Don't worry about it being Thai, energy, theory, pain science, biomechanics. Mat. Think about the message to the average massage therapist who has been completely encultured to table work. And I come in and go, yeah, we're doing something different now. Here's a mat. Think about how unsettling that is to their consciousness.
It's scary at first. I remember thinking, what are you going to do on this thing?
Yep.
And how do I massage on a mat? And it was having to change that way of thinking of, I'm not doing the sliding glides, I'm doing something deeper.
Table base and effleurage. If you take away the table and take away effleurage, you just took a competent massage therapist and turned them into an infant. They have no idea what they're doing. They don't understand what techniques are we using? And I'm like, primarily compression and mobility. And they go, well, my client has upper back and neck pain. And I'm like, put them on their side. And they go, well, we didn't learn side lying in school. And I go, I know, but we're gonna do something a little different now. Now, the reason I call my knee an elbow on steroids is because if I just show them how to use their knee, they're like, I don't understand. We don't use our knees. We weren't taught to do that in school. Make sense? You have to connect it to what they already know. The reason I'm having a better result by putting anatomy on screen is because I have to connect the work to the stuff that the therapists already know. If I just used lots of yoga props and was teaching people breathing exercises and doing the same manual therapy and manual assists, the massage therapist won't want it because they're going to go, I don't understand. This is like yoga. And I'm like, this is just a further expression of what I've been teaching you, and you're not understanding that I don't have any interest in doing massage. I'm trying to help people with a chronic pain and mobility problem. But you have to connect in a way that they're familiar with. Are therapists familiar with the mat? No.
No.
Are they familiar with suspension and I'm standing on people?
outside of Ashiatsu, no. And this is
It's dangerous. Are they familiar with somebody who makes video obsessively and continues bombing all of his social media, including TikTok, with like video of the stuff? No. All the categorizations, I continue to connect it to what they know. I'm going to show you how to use your elbow on steroids. And they go, oh, so the knee is like a bigger, yeah, it is. It's kind of like a bigger elbow. If I don't do that, it completely loses them. They're like, this guy's a madman. This isn't, like, this is so different. Like, this isn't, and I'm like, yes, we're going to solve a problem in a radically new way. The feedback I get isn't that it isn't works. The feedback is, but this isn't what we're used to selling. And I'm like, correct. I'm going to teach you how to do it for $7 a month. And they go, but we can't learn online. I'm like, I know you think that. But we have new shit now, including 4 camera angles and anatomy on screen, and you can work with us live in groups. Now, remember how I said the mat was weird to begin with? Now, try to, in their brain, somebody's new, they've never talked to me, they're seeing this podcast for the first time, they're seeing this video. How the hell are they going to understand when they're over here? How are they going to understand that and process it?
They have to see it. They have to feel it.
And then they go, oh, but there's nobody to work on me. And I go, okay, so get the people in your community, licensed or otherwise. I'm going to train you live. It's only going to cost $100 a month. And they're like, wait, what? You mean they don't have to have a license? And I'm like, I don't know. You get people who can work on you and I will teach them how to work on you. And they're like, but they don't have to pay? And I'm like, how do I explain it, Jennifer? It's going to take time. It'll take years for the industry to understand what we've done. That's all. It's just a different way of working. It solves a pain management and mobility issue. Your clients like it.
In fact, it does. And so I have that 70-year. I have that 70-year-old client that I've been posting some videos of. It used to be she only would do table work. She couldn't relax on the table, like never. Her body never relaxed on the table. And so I was like, why don't we try the mat? Let's just give it a try. And so she got on it and her body actually relaxed. Something she couldn't do on the table, but she got on the mat and it was just like her body was able to let go. And she's had sciatic issues that runs into the front of her groin area. It makes it hard for her to get out of bed, get out of her car. Since being on the mat and working those issues, which I wouldn't have been able to do on the table just because of some of the positions we get in, now she is pain-free getting up out of bed, pain-free getting out of the car. Like she can actually make those movements and not have to, stop and catch herself or move slow so that she's not creating more injury to something that's already in pain. She's freely moving. And she has said, I got her on the video, which was hilarious. I didn't even think that something like that would happen is, she was talking. She's like, you convinced me to get on here. And this was the best thing I could have done for myself is get on this mat because you can get the pressure, the leverage, and the positions that I need to feel better.
I have no issues with clients. The issues I have are massage therapists going, but this is too different. But they never tell me. They're like, Robert, this seems ineffective.